until YouTube catches up.
Of a rainy week.
There we go. There's YouTube.
Hello.
Well, from Boston, in the ironically named Commonwealth of Massachusetts, in the upper right-hand corner of what we call the United States and continent of North America, blue, rotating at 900 miles an hour on that blue marble we call Earth, at 19 miles a second around the local star that we call Sol, the fashionable western spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy, common dimension 616. It is Fido the comic strip for your, technically this probably is Fido 414, but sorry, 144. There we go. But it should be 145. Man, what's going on here?
143.
I got two 417s.
You do?
Yeah. Oh, that's 47. Okay, never mind.
Isn't that like tomorrow?
Yeah.
Is it not done?
No, it's done. I'll go over the this is for what the chief colorist hath Roth section of the
Yeah.
7, 8, 9. Even though we've already gone over it yesterday, I wasn't planning on. I was actually planning on posting yesterday. But,
it was a good show.
It worked well. I did not expect that the that the iPhone would work.
I know.
I've been spending all this money on cameras when I could just use my damn phone. I even thought the microphone would suck, but
no, it didn't.
Oh yeah, I spent money on this big microphone up here, a Irving Camera One. Show them the microphone, way up there, and yeah, it turns out that the iPhone is fine.
Well, you live, you learn.
Yeah. You would think. All opinions and views are solely those of the comic strip Fido, and in fact, not necessarily those of the completely uncancelable and valued employee, creator, and handsome man about town, Charles Lincoln Grocer III, who himself has actually no opinions on anything. Now, let's get the atmosphere in this place. Oh, don't hit the camera. I had to turn to get my matches. And my cameraman is literally on my shoulder.
Oh, hello, Mr. Cameraman. Now you need another camera on your other shoulder to be good, bad.
Yeah, this is the bad camera.
Don't say that. Do say that. Don't say that. Do say that.
All right. I guess we'll start with everybody's favorite segment, What the Chief Colorist Hath Wrought. A segment that weekly tests the vows of a 20-year marriage. Mm-hmm. It's billowing clouds of aromatic secondhand smoke. We shall look at what the chief colorist did last week. I'd be right here. This is going out tomorrow. Now I'm not happy with the cat stand.
We've discussed this already. We know you're not happy.
So you're coloring that today, aren't you?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do this. What the chief colorist should be doing live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's the only thing I have left on, like 3 strips. Is the cat towel.
She's afraid to touch it.
Yep.
All right. Felicia, Closet Cat, Bo, and Fido. Fido says, "Ugh, what is that? It's a cat tree. They grow on trees? Cats grow on trees." Actually, so I guess we can toss this aside. That goes into the archives, never to be seen again. Here is Tuesday. We have Felicia and Dino, Peter, Fido, and Bo. It's easy to explain how things work around here. The human makes the rules. The dog is the reason there are rules. And I'm the cat. The rules don't apply to me. Mm-hmm. There is the Wednesday. Felicia, and there's Closet Cat on the cat. Later on, Fido. What am I doing here? I'm tired of being a pet. I want my freedom. Why? Freedom is horrible. I've been free most of my life. Cold, wet, and hungry. You got it good here. And she stalks off. What am I doing here? I'm tired of being a pet. You need your freedom. She found the audience she was looking for. Put that aside. Thursday. Felicia is still on this bit. I refuse to be oppressed. Feline feast or kitty bits tonight. I'll have the feline feast in a crystal bowl. What was I saying? Something about not being impressed. Oh, the food service could be better.
Oh.
And Friday, of course, in the bar. Felicia and Fido are talking. It's important that cats be free and independent. We don't need humans. What are you having? A Pepsi, please. We don't carry cash. So I think that's the end of the Felicia week. Oh, well, not really. We got a Saturday.
Yeah.
Fido and Bo. Fido says, my show is on. Where's the TV? You broke it yesterday, don't you remember? I break TVs around here all the time. You're supposed to replace it. Well, I didn't. I'm going to miss my show because you didn't do your job. Enter Felicia. Who emptied my litter box? Bo can't win.
Can't catch a break.
All right, that whole week goes away, never to be seen again. Here is the following Monday, and we have an opportunity for the chief colorist to work on that cat tree. As I said yesterday, the in-universe storyline is going to be they returned the old one and brought one that had
Well, because Fido, didn't like the fact that the cats grew on that tree.
So we're literally with a new week.
Canon. We're changing the canon.
With a new week, we've just did a reboot.
Yeah. Yep. We had it on 1 week. That's it.
So, what do you think about the new cat tree? It's big. It's covered in cat hair. Everything around here is. What does this do? It sharpens their claws. Is that a good idea? Claws are sharp enough. Okay, I'll give this one to the chief colorist in hopes that perhaps she colors it better. There you
She's
go.
She's not touching it until you and I sit down and figure out.
Here is Tuesday, and it looks like the ghost cat tree is still sitting here. And we have Closet Cat and Fido, later the other cast. This cat tree is great. You can see everything from up here. Looks like Dino got drunk last night. And Bogas is getting ready for work. And that new Disney film is not going to make any money. I can see all that from down here. Yeah. I'm always happy to beat up on Disney, as some of you might remember. Yes, I've even torn the corner of the page now. This page is getting old.
It is. It is.
Beating up on Disney is getting old. I give that one to the chief colorist.
Yes, sir.
Here is Wednesday.
Yeah, I still have more to do on Wednesday.
Yes.
Just the tree.
Dino and Bo. Can we talk about the new cat tree? I just wanted to keep them entertained. Don't give me a hard time. Back at the cat tree, we have Felicia and Closet Cat. Your turn. Wow, you got some distance on that hairball. And over here, we see the hairballs knocked over Bo's coffee cup. Dino says, I was just questioning its location. Let's keep it far away from the food service area. There you go. And this one, I've decided we're going to be inking today because we did this one yesterday. This is just supposed to be a camera test.
May I interject with one quick question?
What's that?
Do you need a Ticonderoga pencil?
I've only have 3 boxes of them over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just realized how many I had.
Well, we have Closet Cat on top of the cat tree. I made it! As the cat on top of the tree, I am now in charge. Things are going to be different around here now. And Felicia pushes over the tree, spilling Closet Cat on the floor. Remember my rule as a kind one. Remember my rule as a kind one. Really, Mark Wahlberg is born to play this part. And Friday in the bar, we did the pencil on this yesterday, and I guess I just kept on inking all night long, and it's done. So we have Fido and Dino in the bar, and I did notice when I originally drew this, rather than a woman over here, I had a cat. You can almost see the echo of where the tail was. But having a cat in the bar made no sense for the joke, so I had to remove all the animals and replace them with humans. So Fido says, "Why do we come here to sit on uncomfortable chairs and drink? There are women here." "Oh, really? Any luck there?" "There are cats at home." And Fido thinks about it. "Bartender, another round over here." Cats at home enough. The reason enough for him to stay. Like I made all the women sort of blousy looking, horrible, just sort of trash. And look, this one's got her legs spread, almost. Yeah, just not sitting in a womanly manner. This one has got like a saggy everything and a belly button sticking out here, a little paunch of a belly. She's wearing skin tight leggings. I tried to make all the women just a little bit on the skanky side.
Are any of their bras showing off the back of their chest?
It's not a bad. That's actually a good idea. I've seen the things where, like, the bra would be hanging off like that. Yeah, that's not. That's a good detail I'd like to put out here. How can I cheat and get that in there without? Well, okay. I've got a uh, brush coming up with ink later on. What we'll do is we'll have her have a bra strap coming off the side. Yeah, that's great. You're right. That's something I missed. The visible bra straps. All right.
Yes, I must have.
It's a must-have for skanky women. All right, we'll put that aside. I was going to give that to the chief colorist, but we're going to hit the bra. We're going to do bra straps in this later on. Here is the Saturday. I just did some more background on this, which you can't see at all from that distance, but trust me, it's a background. We have Dino, and I added Fido because it's his comic strip. Shouldn't he be in it? He doesn't do anything but react, but he's there. Homeless man says, "Can you help me out with $1?" "Yeah, sure. Wait a second." And he sits down with a sign saying "Divorced Single Dad." And we got sort of one guy looking, saying, "Oh yeah," and the woman's looking kind of pissed. So, "Do you have change for a 5?" The joke being that he can make more money begging because he's a divorced single dad than a homeless man can make.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
sad.
whatever.
Yeah,
I explained
whatever.
that one entirely too much, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Let us go back to Closet Cat on top of the tree, king of the cat trees, and we'll start inking that and pull this down to do the bra straps on the skanks.
What made him king of the cat tree?
Because he's the cat on the top of the cat tree. Therefore, he's the king. Therefore, he's the king of the cat tree. Everyone, drink coffee if you got it.
I thought you were going to say he told Fido he was.
Probably a good time to lighten the atmosphere in here. Well, I was planning on doing a Kanye West show today, but I was shocked by how little I know about the guy.
What is there to know about Kanye, though?
Well, I've never listened to any of his music, but that's not because of anything Kanye. I just don't. I just don't listen to music.
Okay, you haven't listened to it, but you have heard some of the songs.
If you say so. I think I've heard more South Park parodies of Kanye West.
Possibly.
Hey, Irving on camera 1, could you zoom into around here and get the fuck off my shoulder? All right.
Hey, there we go. It's not Irving's fault.
Get in there, somewhere out of the way, and pick it up a little bit higher, Irving. Do other YouTube channels have problems with their cameramen? Let's get up there.
Well, other YouTube channels didn't hire Irving.
I don't think other YouTube channels actually changed their camera.
They have a couple set up, I think. So when they edit, it looks like there's different angles.
Got it. So we don't edit.
Right.
I think we're a little bit close here. I like to at least see the top and the bottom of the panel. Mm-hmm. But Irving just stumbles back drunkenly.
Leave Irving alone. He's had a rough couple of weeks. You fire him, you hire him. You fire him, you hire him.
There we go. That will work. You can more or less see what we're doing here. As you all know, cartoonists are the dirtiest, filthiest creatures on the face of the planet. So I picked this glove up off of the ground that's not at all covered in dirt, and I'm going to wear that. It seems that they like being on the ground. What can I say? Yeah, and I'll need a brush. Let's see, where are our brushes? We have 1, 2, 3. We got two on the tree and one here. I'm gonna take the one here because I used this earlier, and I know it's still got a good point. These brushes are made from the finest Himalayan tree squirrel pubic hair, and it's quite a challenge to send the Sherpas up the mountain, but we do that for you here at Fido the Comic Strip.
If you want to keep the Himalayan Sherpas employed, do visit our Patreon.
Preserve the Himalayan tree squirrel. It's a valued resource.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's get our ink bottle going here. People may or may not have seen my new technique on how to get this Speedball ink right here. Speedball Super Black ink. It does require a bit of mixing because it separates. And I just used the back of the brush. Because, well, why else do they make these brushes this long? If you're not supposed to use them as stirrers.
They are sort of perfect for stirring.
There we go, nice and clean. Now, it's always a big mistake to dip your brush into the ink and then go straight to a character. It just doesn't work out. So let's push everything aside here and see how our brushes look. Can you believe I already have ink on my finger?
Yes.
All right, well, it seems to be working out all right. But my big worry now is that is wet. And I'm going to push this over here and get the comic strip dirty. So I'm going to need a piece of paper to put down not only over here, but I'm going to need to put one down over here to keep my hand from...
2 pieces.
This is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we opened the show yesterday with...
last night.
Yeah, last night. We were excited over the Naked Gun. And then we had to listen to Az and Mahler and say, oof, geez, I don't know.
No. I do still know. They were being bitches.
Yeah, they were being bitches, but they made some pretty good points.
1 or 2.
Okay.
Not enough.
Liam Neeson is 72 years old.
But he looks
10 years older than Leslie Nielsen was when he started this thing.
Yeah, but Liam Neeson looks fun.
By the way, Priscilla Presley was 43.
Well, yeah.
Which kind of matches up. I think they're doing they're going to have Pam Anderson perhaps as the romantic lead.
Which I love.
And
Pam Anderson.
You know, Pam looks like she's 43. Yeah, so it works. Actually, this makes sense. I remember the day when on Howard Stern, they announced that Pam had hepatitis and they completely, shot her down from a 10 to like a 6 or a 4. It was a sad day, the day we lost Pam. But Pam got rid of all the plastic and she's lived a happy life. And hey, I'm happy to see her back in the acting business.
And she's doing, maybe not in the movie, but she's doing that whole like natural look where she's not wearing makeup.
Yeah, I know. Turn left. Turn left.
I know, but I'm just saying, I'm showing people or telling people because you didn't.
Okay. And I don't know what America Fiera, Ugly Betty, is doing here, but this is the most flattering picture I could find of her on the internet. But she's listed second on the list of actresses here, and I thought America Fiera here was going to be something of a romantic lead, but the Pam Anderson character makes much more sense now that I look at it. So
she's probably going to be the romantic lead for the younger character, the younger police officer.
Perhaps. Paul Walker-Hauser, we know him as Stingray from Cobra Kai, is also here. Kevin Durant, Pamela Anderson, as I said. Danny Houston, who is the son of famous director John Huston. Very interesting. Liza Koshki, she's a YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess YouTubers make movies now. All right. I guess I'll await for my next role in the next Garfield film or something.
There you go.
Yeah. CHH Pounder. That's Amanda Waller from the DC stuff.
I like her.
Cody Rhodes, pro wrestler. I remember Dustin Rhodes. I think that was his father. Big fat guy. Dusty Rhodes and Buster Rhymes. Dusty Rhodes, Buster Rhymes, and all right. That's the cast. So we have. Oh, here we go. For your edification, perhaps. I've always noticed whenever I pick up my tablet, it just dies.
Decides to not, yeah.
Dies. Yep. Look, it's dead. I've got to reopen it. I mean, I had it queued. It was almost a professional production here. But rather than as everyone else will like go onto the computer and change their stream so you can see the instead again. Screw it. We were gonna. Are you gonna do it? Are we gonna do this?
Yep.
Okay. Now, for some reason, it seems to be turned down. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I got a bright screen here. All right. Now I'm feeling confident here. Okay. There we go. Naked Gun trailer, official trailer. Something else that Mahler and Az pointed out. Look at this. It just went back to the home screen. Something else Az and Mahler pointed out is that Naked Gun, they very rarely ever broke the third wall, or in this case, fourth wall. And they do it twice or three times in the preview, which we were going to watch, but fuck it, we're not going to watch it. I've given up on making my tablet work.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, we were looking forward to a comedy because we haven't seen a comedy since the days of YouTube. U2. YOUTO. Me Too. Me Too. That's it. Huh?
Me Too.
I see YouTube or Me Tube. Whatever. Since Harvey Weinstein fucked up. So we're hoping for a comedy. And the history of this, in 2013, Ed Helms was hired. He's the guy who played Andy Bernard from The Office. And he was going to do the Naked Gun reboot, and they called it Episode 4, A New Hope. Ha ha ha. And one of the samples of a joke would be, Frank Drebin, no relation. So he was, the Zuckers said no. We're not going to do that. And so they went through production hell for about 10 years. And around January 2021, Seth MacFarlane, our Family Guy guy, was hired, and he cast Liam Neeson. The idea, I think, if I were to get into Seth's head, was that Leslie Nielsen had a gravitas earned through a serious dramatic career with all the roles he played. And, well, Liam has also earned himself a certain amount of gravitas from the roles he's played. I mean, most of them, he's been a sort of homicidal dad, I suppose, rescuing kidnapped daughters and such. He has a certain set of skills, you might say, which I'm pretty sure they're going to leverage into comic gold, or at least try to. But
I hope so.
I'm happy to see Pam Anderson back. Good to see that she has work. We here at Fido the Comic Strip always hope for the best and always fear the worst. Speaking of which, Superman to film a day and a half of pickup shots, but no reshoots, says James Gunn. This is like James Gunn's Superman. It's not David Cornsweet's Superman. It's not DC's Superman. No, it's written by James Gunn. James Gunn.
Is it James Gunn?
It's James Gunn. And
wait. Is James Gunn involved in this?
I think James Gunn may have been involved in this.
Oh, okay.
So amongst the worrisome things, besides them going to reshoots after an audience has viewed it, is that there's 10 minutes of Lois and Clark talking. I hope James Gunn can write dialogue, but Okay, well, after viewing the film, audience members said the Fantastic Four is fucked. Okay, more on that later. Anyone who saw yesterday's show know that I had actually planned on going back and beating up on Kevin Feige today. That best laid plans of mice and men. What can I say? So in the in the preview that we saw, all the robots rush out and Superman. I mean, Kal-El, are you all right? I don't think these robots would call him Superman because Superman is what the humans call him.
They would probably call him.
Yeah.
By
But
his given name.
yes, he's injured. He needs a tanning bed. So, already done all those jokes. What's that?
What did they call him? Kal-El, or whatever the hell it was. Wonder Woman said 15,000 times.
No.
Kal-El.
Well, obviously Wonder Woman pronounced it right. So
true.
It wasn't Gal Gadot being a bad actress. It was just.
Or it wasn't Gal Gadot just using her.
Kal-El, no.
She has.
There's more of Crypto the dog. He's like jumping on Superman, playing. Yeah, fun. But 10 minutes of Rachel Brosnahan talking. Well, okay.
Sure.
Yeah, this woman can keep my attention for 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah. But as everyone in the audience said, well, what's on their mind, I suppose, is that the Fantastic Four is fucked, is what they said. And, well, I already figured that out when they hired Pedro Pascal to play the world's smartest man, and they hired a Silver Surfette.
He could be smart in real life, but he just doesn't look it.
But anyway, we've updated our picture of the Silver Surfette, and here we go. Now, Fido, the comic strip, originally, that's this. I noticed the camera just cuts off right at our eye level. But I guess we're seeing the important parts. Fido, the comic strip, originally reported that not Julia Gardner, but Anna Taylor-Joy, the woman from that Chess TV show.
Oh, what was that called?
The woman, the Queen's Gambit.
Yes.
Yeah. She would later went on to do Furiosa. And, here's what could have been our Silver Surfer. I thought it would be a better choice as a Silver Surfer because that hair is easier to spray paint silver. I had a lot of trouble with this one yesterday because, she had a wardrobe malfunction, and I had to put a little Post-it note over the wardrobe malfunction. But you know how I am. I just sort of like pick at Post-it notes. And I've got to get Anna Taylor-Joy off the page before we have a wardrobe malfunction again. But yes, the Fantastic Four is fucked, but not for reasons that the audience thinks. The Superman audience, you want the Fantastic Four to succeed, because if you both don't succeed, neither of you will. The superhero idea is in jeopardy here. And I was pissed off at the stunt casting that they've been doing, and it's all Kevin Feige's fault. Kevin should have gotten fired back in 2015, but instead, as Gary Biegler from Nerdrock would say, he created the MCU, which we all know
was a great success.
was a great success. There's Marvel Phase 4, to point it out, and here's what we got coming this year. It is Kevin Feige who confirmed his plans. Here's a story from 2018. Kevin Feige who confirmed his plans for a more female-led superhero movies after Captain Marvel was released. Captain Marvel was the start of the end. Well, actually, in the Endgame film where they had the girls get it done frame when they all gathered together, that was a warning what was to come, but it was Captain Marvel that did the actual damage. After Captain Marvel, I couldn't enjoy the original Avengers TV show anymore. I wore out my DVD. I watched that thing so many damn times.
You know what's funny is, I don't know if I'm a feminist or an anti-feminist, because that scene where all the girls were together and they flew up or whatever, I didn't read that as the women have gathered. I read that as the sidekicks have gathered to help out their hero, I guess, for lack of a better word. Like, to me, it was the equivalent of like Robin.
Yeah,
coming in to help Batman. Like I didn't think of it as a bunch of women. I thought of it as that.
So anyway, my plan for this week was
Yes.
I was just going to say that it was Kevin Feige's fault. Kevin did it all wrong. It's time to get rid of him. He's the man who created the MCU, as Gary Beagler calls it. Always give Gary credit for that because that makes him happy. And then as the conversation continued yesterday, we started talking about our friend Kanye West. I don't know why. Why were we talking about Kanye?
I don't know.
Yeah. I had said that I no longer wanted to talk to Kanye because, as South Park parodied frequently, the man doesn't really have a sense of humor. He's a big man, and well, he can hurt me.
Is he actually a big man?
I'd have Kanye. Well, here's him next to a little woman.
He's next to a little woman. Yeah, put him next to a.
This isn't quite the Hobbit.
Girl, you a hobbit. You tell me if you were a hobbit. I've been defending you.
So anyway, way back about a month ago, Fido Live number 137, I I gave Kanye some advice. I said, listen, this does not look like a happy woman.
Nope.
You're dressing her up, and she looks sad. I mean, look, you got her wearing a pillow here. You got her wearing gaffer's tape here. You got her wearing a fucking dry cleaning bag here.
Okay, the gaffer's tape is probably really bad. He's getting off anyway.
Must be difficult to get up.
Oh.
And then the chief colorist dropped the bombshell. I had no idea. Kanye and Bianca split up, and rapper says she ran away.
Oh.
Kanye West hints that he and wife Bianca Censori have split in his new song, Bianca. The track is featured on his album, WW3, and the lyrics, which were released by Genius on April 3rd, allege that the Australian architect, quote, ran away and tried to get me committed.
I'm surprised you weren't.
She's having a panic attack, and she is not liking the way that I tweeted. The 24-time Grammy Award-winning raps in the tune.
God, he's won 24 Grammys?
Until Bianca's back, I stay up all night. I'm not going to sleep. I really don't know where she's at. Newsweek reached out to West and Censori's representatives by way of email for comment. West, who legally changed his name to Yee in 2021.
No, he didn't. Really?
And Censori got together following his split from Kim Kardashian. The couple wed in 2014 before Kardashian filed for divorce in February 2021. And they share 4 children: North, South, East, and West. No, I'm kidding. North, Saint, Chicago, and Paul. In February.
Wait. What's the last kid's name?
Psalm. P-S-A-L-M. Psalm. Psalm West. Chicago West. Saint West. In February, West and Censori made headlines at the Grammys for her nude dress stunt. Hey, wait a minute. I think we have that one. Hey, where are you? You know, I've got too many
pictures.
Too many punks on the stage. All right, Mr. Gunn, get off my board. You too. We have important things to talk about here. We need to get a half-naked. There we go. You get a half-naked woman on the board. There we go. Got it. In February, West and Censori made headlines at the Grammys for her nude dress stunt. The 30-year-old went completely naked underneath a sheer dress at the Academy Awards.
That does not look like a happy woman.
No, it does not look like a happy. But I think it's the paparazzi. But
Oh,
but,
look at
but look at
feet.
Kanye. Look at Kanye. He can never.
Look
Yeah,
at
those are
feet.
big feet. Those are Brie Larson like feet. Look how long those
are
toes.
long yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, those are, you know what they say about a woman with big feet?
She's got big feet.
She got big shoes.
Mm-hmm.
My wife's first red carpet opened a whole new world. Yep. There goes her phone.
Manchester, New Hampshire. I'm not answering Manchester.
Yeah. I keep staring at this photo like I was staring in admiration the night, thinking, wow, I'm so lucky. Wait a minute, let her check out her phone call. I'm having trouble reading this, but anyway.
Oh, okay. Are you outside?
Are you expecting a Walmart order?
Oh, okay.
Well, you're screwed because I can't go out there. I'm stuck behind the microphone here.
I did not know I was expecting a Walmart order. I ordered something, but I didn't think it was going to come.
You got to wheel your ass out there. I'm literally stuck on an island here. Well, where was I? I can't believe she's 30 years old. I can't believe he's 47. But anyway, she something I noticed here. I was worried yesterday that perhaps they saw our show, or maybe Bianca saw the show, which is why she left Kanye. But according to the wife now, he cheated on her, and I had no idea. Kanye West slammed for sliding into another girl's DM. See, I had to go to the Indians for this one, and let's translate this. Sliding into a girl's DM, that means he texted someone. How's that? Well, am I wrong?
On Instagram, you went into the private messages.
He's sliding into a girl's DM. You know, that sounds a lot more sexual than.
Oh, it's definitely meant to sound.
Well. He just asked her to listen to his new album, and she politely said no. But apparently, this is reason for you, these youngins to break up.
Oh yeah, it is.
Kanye West is facing accusations of cheating on his wife Bianca Censori following explosive claims made by an influencer. The Vulture's rapper was called out by Bryce Hall, a well-known social media personality and boxer, who shared screenshots of him reaching out to his girlfriend, Michaela Lafuente. Okay, well, let's see what a Michaela Lafuente looks like. Oh, okay. I thought Kanye would have a type. But I guess not. No, she's much different. So if Kanye was actually trying to, as the kids say, hop on that, yeah. So anyway, I was going to offer advice to Kanye on how to get the wife back and all that sort of stuff. But Kanye, player, why are you marrying these women?
That is a good question. I would like to know why he is marrying these people.
Yeah, that's about all I can say here. I had no idea. And furthermore, something else I hadn't noticed. This goes back to March 2024. So this is before this whole DM thing happened. Before I ever did my show, I'm like Johnny come lately on the scene here. There's no way in hell Kanye knows anything about me, so I'm safe. I can talk about him all I want. I have no fears.
Hi, I'm sorry. You can just leave it in the hallway. Okay, thank you.
What is it that he's leaving?
Bye-bye. I don't want to tell people what I ordered.
Okay, don't worry about it. Yeah. So I was worried that I had to hold my tongue because, Kanye might bitch slap me, might do what he did on South Park to Carlos Mencia. But no, he's not watching the show.
Maybe she is.
No, Bianca Sensori is not. Did not. No, no. I feel completely safe. When I had learned, like a couple weeks after me giving Kanye all this free advice, that this woman's not happy. You got to stop dressing her up like this. And when I had learned that they had broken up, I was afraid. But now I see this happen 2024. He was just being a player. She did not leave him because she was unhappy. She left him because I guess he was unhappy. All right, what we got here? This is Felicia. She has 3 whiskers down here. 1, 2, 3, 4 whiskers up here. So I feel no urge, no necessity to tell Kanye that the women in California are horrible, and that he probably should just get away from them. But Kanye, player, you know your business. No problem. You might say a gangster recognizes a gangster. A player recognizes a player.
She ain't nothing but a gold digger. And Kanye West is. Never mind.
What you should do, Kanye, is probably, if you want to be happy, never date a woman with a headshot. And be a woman who has photographs of herself so that she can be an actress, because they're all just crazy bitches. But you know your business. I don't have to tell.
Marry them.
I don't have to tell you anything, Kanye.
But don't marry them. Why is he marrying, like you said?
Respect, Kanye. Respect. What's the hand signals I should be doing here? I don't know.
Don't even try. Don't even try.
Don't try the hand signals.
Don't try.
I mean, I can't even do like a.
No. I'm not even joking about that one. This is not even a deferring to the weather thing. This is a stop it. Stop it right now. Whatever you thought you were going to do.
So, are you capable of wheeling your butt out in the hallway to get
no.
that package?
No, because I can't get over that threshold either.
Okay.
And who knows if it's inside or outside? Will I be able to pick it up?
Probably not.
Right. So it's going to have to wait for a little while.
Yeah, pretty sure. It's out on the street there, and some homeless guy will steal it.
Yeah, probably.
But it's nothing important. Is it? Is anything of mine? Is there anything of mine?
Let it go.
The reason why we're here today is yesterday's show, which should have been sufficient for the live stream this week, wasn't sufficient. I thought I had more news to present, but I just realized I am woefully ignorant of Yee, and that's his name now. Legally changes his name to Yee, so I'll call him that. But I don't know shit. I'm just a cartoonist here. I draw a comic strip.
You're not just a cartoonist.
The man's a genius. Yes, the man is a troubled, twisted genius.
You are a genius.
Yes, because I know enough not to piss off someone who could be crazy.
Well, that too. But you're a smart boy. Oh, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah. I don't understand what he wants with Malika Lafuentes.
Malika?
Yeah, Malika Lafuentes. This woman looks like a bitch. Yeah, dude. I don't even want. I wouldn't buy her a drink. Kanye just wanted to listen to albums with her.
Yeah.
Let me roll my album for you, young lady. I have this thing called a compact disc for you to listen to. Closet Cat has 1 whisker over here and 1, Let's put him up high because he's happy. This is a moment of victory for him. And
just in case people are wondering, I had a very bad year last year and had a couple bad injuries. So this is why I cannot get myself outside.
she broke her leg in like a spiral
I broke
shatter. Both
my femurs at the same
spiral
time.
shatter. So
at the same time.
She's still learning how to walk again.
Mm-hmm. Yep. With the help of my husband.
No, actually, okay, this is all lies. She's just a lazy bitch and just won't get out of the chair.
No, I don't want. You can call me a lot of things, but that bothers me. I don't like that. My mother made me take gym, okay, and I didn't have to.
She didn't even like the guy.
Jim. I know. That's why I did the da-da-da.
All right, let's get the word balloon behind cat. This is a tight balloon here. There we go.
Is it tight?
That's a tight balloon. Malika, Kanye, could you step aside for a moment here? Yeah, thank you. I've got to spin this on edge so that I can. Yeah, I'm gonna smear. Malika, I need your help. Thank you.
I thought we decided smear was not the word.
Smudge, smear, whatever. That's good. So, all right, we got that done. Hey, I got a panel inked, and maybe the forgiveness of Kanye West.
Of course.
Hey, Kanye, you can smile, you know. You're a millionaire and you're winning awards. You won 21 Grammys. You don't have to act like you're mean. You're so angry all the time. Why do the blues music make me so sad? Sorry, that was a line from the Steve Martin's The Jerk. Why does rap music make me want to kill police officers? So this is an ever-evolving show. Whenever I think I know what I'm going to talk about, forget about it. It changes. All right. Now, I could do this mindfully. One whisker this way. Now he's got his hands behind his back here, so the whiskers have got to be sort of straight and level-headed, but they're getting in the way of the arrow that I use to direct the dialogue. So maybe the arrow will split the whisker there. Let's see what happens.
What happened?
I don't know. Find out.
Oh, okay.
This is Closet Cat in his diplomatic mood. As a cat on top of the tree, I am now in charge.
Well, that at least stands to reason. If you're the top of the tree, you're the top of the tree.
Top cat, as it were.
Oh, great. Now I'm going to have that song in my head.
He diplomatically has his arms behind his back. And I remember Closet Cat has ribs showing here. He's just a skeleton of a cat. Because he comes from the cat's downstairs, and it's a living hell down there. A crazy cat woman has too many cats, they tend to suffer. And there we go. Isn't he cute? That's Closet Cat, everybody.
I've never been a cat owner.
I had Bush Tet, a carnival freak show guy, a sword swallower, and did a few other things, fire eater and such. Performer gave us one of his cats, Bush Tet, because he couldn't take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
We had her for a short time. I have no idea what happened to Bush Tet. Obviously you can tell I'm a fantastic pet owner.
And when you say gave us,
Oh, I was living with a woman at the time.
that's what I thought. I didn't know if it was your family or her.
Nah. Dodged that bullet, ladies and gentlemen, and then found like a much better woman many, 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 many years later.
That's right. Same type though.
And then I
And
then I married her.
That's right.
Yeah.
You were smart.
And I held on to her for at least 20 years.
You were smart. Well, it will be 20 years.
Yeah, I know.
We're approaching 20
Why?
years.
Why? Are you planning on breaking up soon?
No. You said at least 20 years.
Yeah, I know. What?
It will be 20 years. The start of 20 years.
It all depends how the cat tree works out.
Oh, that wouldn't be leaving you. That would be like I'd be on Dateline.
So why did you murder your husband? The fucking cat tree. All right, now would his whiskers be here?
You're making me sound very sensitive. We have to tell people that sometimes you throw shit.
Things are going to be different now. Let's lift his whisker up because he's offering a little bit of inspiration here.
A little bit of inspiration. Aww, what a good kitty.
And have him. I was gonna have his eyes sort of up, but he's looking toward the future. He's looking up in that direction. This is his John Kennedy moment. Ask not what your cat tree can do for you, but ask what you can do for your cat. No, that doesn't work.
Ask not how much the cat tree was effed up by the colorist. Ask how you can fix the colorist's decision.
Yeah, you got something there.
Yeah. Listen, it's been like what, 28 days of rain.
Yeah, this is Boston's rainy season, I suppose. We've had almost a whole month of rain.
We've had quite a few days of rain in a row, yes.
This is a normal thing in some parts of the world. It's a rainy season, but wow, we've really run into it. Okay, we can almost. I think we're coming close to finishing this one. I'll actually have gotten some work done. Oh. We'll have to come up with a title for this one too.
Oh yeah, I know.
The cartoonist feels completely safe. Kanye West is not, will never be watching this, so I can say whatever I want about him. Kanye West is a handsome man, a genius, some might say. He's also very kind and forgiving. Benevolent, forgiving. Doesn't
take things out of innocent cartoonist.
And he has a sense of humor, as the guys at South Park have learned. They viciously made fun of him for not knowing what the fish sticks joke meant. And
he said he was going to do better and become a better person.
Yes.
And that was how many years ago? And has he gotten better?
Well, Bianca just tried to get him committed.
You'd think if she tried, it would have worked.
Yeah, I know. She didn't try hard enough because I think it would be pretty goddamn easy to commit that guy.
I mean, I think it would be easy for those of us who don't even know him. Can you imagine what it's like to live with him?
I mean, when he put on a mask and started talking about the wonderful works of the German Chancellor of the 1930s.
Yeah.
You know, there's something going on. Maybe when he ran for president, or better yet, when he endorsed the current president. All right. I think the whiskers should be laying flat here. So this is one on this side, and these two will just like go around, so you don't see them. And you got to get this to look like a splat. The cat has just splatted on the floor. I originally drew him with a bigger stomach than realized, oh, wait a minute, this is Closet Cat. He's emaciated. So I'm like not taking any chances as far as Yi goes. But I did have that initial fear when I had learned that, like a couple weeks after I had told Kanye that the woman was going to leave him, she left him.
You're like, oh shit.
But nope, she had already left him by that time. I was just ignorant. I did not know the current state of affairs as far as Kanye's affairs went. All right, let's get Felicia behind the cat tree, and we are done with this. Maybe we should call this Ye Ain't Listening.
I like it.
Thank God.
You could have it in touch.
Well, I would never do anything of that sort. Yeah, we're going to call this Ye Ain't Listening. Thank goodness.
Didn't he even call himself Yeezy, huh? Just the Yee?
I guess that's what Newsweek says. And
No, I know.
Everybody at home drawing their own comic strip, I would recommend that you put the cap back onto your ink bottle.
Please do.
Mm-hmm. And if you're able to get Himalayan tree squirrel pubic hair brushes, they like to be washed in like warm soapy water. Leave a little bit of soap on the pubic hairs to keep them conditioned. Thank you for joining us for Fido Live number 143. See everybody again next week.
Bye.
And we're ending YouTube.
Bye.